She had such an impact on my life and has taught me things more than just German, life lessons. If I came into our class hurt or just feeling down, she could tell right away. She knew I was going through hard times without words even needing to be crossed. She was my rock at Bullard High School, and the German class is my safe place on campus. I will miss her. I will miss her laugh, her smile, jokes, high hopes, our secret handshake, her stories, her class, and many more special memories. She was the strongest woman I've ever met. And she had the biggest heart. And we were all in it. She didn't just teach German. She taught life. My mother and I came up with the idea of dedicating a brick at Fresno State, with which you are all welcome to visit at the Credit School of Education Teachers and Friends Honor Wall. Thank you. And now please welcome Patrick and his son Nathan about the Les Blue Laundry. Excuse me.
Thank you. I was really impressed with the testimonial that I heard tonight. And what pleased me most, because I heard and I felt sincere gratefulness for a teacher. And I was very touched. And thank you very much. I didn't spend a lot of time with Dorina, but I had the pleasure for knowing her for a long time. She was, in a very subtle way, an exemplary customer. She was subtle. She was always appreciative. She never complained, and I'm pretty sure she could have sometimes. You know, if the soup takes a little bit longer to come, she would be patient. If the waiter is a little bit clumsy, she would be understanding. And she was always grateful. She reminds me of a teacher when I asked when I was a little boy, and I grew up by myself. And that teacher was always making sure that either I was young, then I knew the lesson well. And therefore, I remember seeing myself on the bench at 7 o'clock at night while she was correcting the lesson. That memory still reverberates on me so many years ago. And it left an impact. Although it doesn't seem quite trivial for a teacher to spend an extra 2 hours learning a little boy to make division with 2 numbers. I thought at the time it was torture. Special attention, one-on-one. But he left an impact, and I still remember, and I'm still grateful for that. And then I see a comparison with Dorina. And I think in this kind of people, who express what I call generosity of spirit. No matter what the circumstance, they'll always find something to give. Life is full of present. In these people, there's no victim. There's always opportunity. And it doesn't matter what you give, whatever it is, a smile, 2 minutes of patience, listening, being kind, a kind word, all of this has an effect on people. There's no miracle, there's no great big deal, but Dorina was kind of that person for us. And in that way, I'm grateful for having known her, because we need people like this in our life, because we are influenced by that in a very little way, but still substantial. And in that way, I don't think she was just teaching to you. She was teaching to my staff, she was teaching to the customer around us, and she was teaching to me. So in that way, we're in the same boat. She was my teacher. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Jared Blackman. I'm by far her favorite student. We always had a little joke about the Brown Club. Family, we're part of the Brown Club together. Okay. Frau Koopman has been everything to me. Like many others, she was my rock as well. And it's because of her that I've chosen my career as being a doctor. So I'm pretty sure she'd be happy about that, as I said. So from me to Frau Koopman, a thought, a poem called Thinking of You. Dorina Koopman, a life well lived, never being selfish, always willing to give. She was a character, that I can say. That crazy lady expressed herself in the weirdest of ways. She'd clap her hands, clink clink of her rings. She wrote off-the-wall lyrics to the songs that we'd sing. Mein Goethe, she'd say, or Gesundheit Sam. I still wonder how many of us can't say the German word, program. Wow, no kidding, when receiving good news. And you'd better not forget the work that was due. She had a big heart, always loving her kids. She was always there for us, no matter what it was or what we did. I know we cry because we miss her so, but all she instilled in us will always and forever grow. She fought all the way through hardship and pain, and knowing how she was in her death, she still wants us to gain. Frau Koopman was unique, a true legacy. She's probably laughing at us right now at the sight that she sees. She'd say something like this: I've given you many useful life tools, so quit crying over me, you silly old fools. You all will be fine, and my spirit is free, and although you weep for now, in your hearts I'll always be.
Okay, before we wrap up, we would like to acknowledge Frau Schaefer, and we'd like her to come up onto the stage with us. From the bottom of our hearts, from all of us, we'd like to thank you for guiding us through tonight, putting this together. It really wasn't all us. She's in charge. The strength that you've shown us, pulling through this hard time in the classroom, you truly stepped up, and we all appreciate you for that.
I only do these things totally scripted because I'm really at a loss for words. But I have to say this, that this really was actually a really safe place for me as well, Anna. I don't know what it would have been like if I wouldn't have been around you guys. You kept me going too. I think we all lost a good friend. We lost a good teacher. So I'm so thankful for you guys for helping me through this, because I really couldn't have done this without you. So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you. I thank you.
The following people we'd like to give our thanks to: Andy Gonzalez, Becky Queering, Elaine Collette, Jim Cardella, Rochelle Papulius,